went to Home Depot and we bought the pipes, and we spent the next week building out potato guns. Super fun. And then the next Monday I was back in school, and I remember sitting there thinking about my business, and all of a sudden I had the epiphany, like the light bulb moment, where I was like, I wonder if anyone else besides me was searching for potato guns this week. I don't know. And I searched, and there were about 18,000 people a month searching for potato gun plans and spud guns, and I was like, that's it, that's gonna be my business. I'm gonna potato gun expert. First, it was just a tool for me. Like, that was really the initial goal of ClickFunnels. Like, and then after I started using it and I was having success, I was like, we have to make this a tool for everyone. Like, it'll free all entrepreneurs. My initial goal is not to make you $1 billion. My initial goal is to get you to break even. Now you have a tool that will consistently all day long give you free customers. I want you to do it now while you're in the moment, while you remember why it's important, why you saw me do it, so you don't forget and we can get it. And worst case, like, this will be the worst one you ever do. The next one you do will be better. It's not about the people watching you. It's about you guys, about us learning our voice. That's the most important thing. Someone the other day was upset about something I did. They're like, well, my dad always taught me to play nice. I was like, oh, well, my dad taught me to win. My goal for the next 3 years is if I can give you guys some tools and some things that'll help you to change more people's lives in your world, then for me, that's a huge win. What is that thing for your business? Like, what's the one huge domino that if you can knock that thing down, everything else becomes obsolete? You have to lead them to the answer, but you can't give it to them. They have to come up with the idea themselves. You plant the idea in their minds with a story, and if they come up with the answer, then they sold themselves.
He's a marketing genius. That's his brilliance.
Russell rhymes with funnel.
How to market, how to promote, and even how to sell.
He's here to help entrepreneurs create amazing lives.
And on a grand scale.
What's up, everybody? How are you guys all doing today? I am so excited to be hanging out with you guys because in 1 week from today, I am jumping in a plane and I'm flying to Las Vegas to stream to you guys Funnel Hacking Live International, the very first time we've ever gone live, which is going to be so much fun. How many of you guys in the comments are coming to FHL International? If you are, type in the comments right now and let us know. It's going to be so much fun, but I can't believe we're a week away from the big show, the big party. And I'm going to address a couple things. A lot of you guys have been messaging me in the comments saying, why is Funnel Hacking Live, why is it not live this time? Like, why is it not in person? What are we doing different? Like, what's the reason behind it? And I told everyone at Funnel Hacking Live last year the reason why. So a year ago, we were in, I can't remember where FHO was, Orlando. A year ago in Orlando, that was Funnel Hacking Live 9. And then I told them Funnel Hacking Live 10 is going to be happening, but it was going to be happening in 18 months from then. And I was like, but I don't want to wait 18 months to hang out with all my funnel hackers and to talk to you guys and hang out with you and serve you. And so we decided to do a little one in between that's going to be virtual. And we're going to call it Funnel Hacking Live 9.5. or Funnel Hacking Live International. So that's the game plan. So International is next week, and it's a time for all of us funnel hackers from all around the world to come back together and be talking about funnels and marketing and sales and all the stuff that lights us up. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm excited. Like I said, we're leaving in a week from today. We are jumping on a plane, flying out there. And we're going to be streaming it from Eric Worre's studio, which I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but I'm going to show you guys a clip here in a minute, kind of showing you guys behind the scenes of where it's going to be coming from, because it's going to be a unique, fun, like really special experience that I'm excited for. Today, I'm also going to be announcing our next guest speaker. This is someone who I have been watching and admiring for a long time, years. And actually 2 minutes ago was the first time we met on camera. And next week, for the first time, we're going to hang out together, and I'm really pumped for that. So I'll be introducing you to him here in a few seconds, but that's what's going to be happening. And so real quick, I'm going to show you guys a real quick, like 30-second video. It's going to show you guys what Funnel Hacking Live International is going to look like. Again, we're streaming it from Eric Worre's studio, which is the unique experience, but it's going to be something very, very special. And so with that said, we're going to keep a real quick presentation to show you what this year's Funnel Hacking Live is going to look like.
We've done 9 Funnel Hacking Lives over the last 10 years. We went from a cheap ballroom with a pinup sign to a full-blown rock concert.
My husband and I looked at each other and we were like, wow.
I want to thank you for everything. Thank you for your energy, your effort, for playing full out. I want to thank you for the crazy clothes you wear. Thank you for the really, really, really bad dance moves. And I also want to thank you for the memories. It has been an amazing experience. We have changed so many people's lives. But of the 100,000 plus active ClickFunnels members, only 5,000 people each year have the chance to have that experience. And so we thought, man, if we could bring it to everybody, how would that ripple effect change the world? So for the first time ever, we're going virtual. Check out this place. This place is huge. We're in a 25,000 square foot virtual studio with 360-degree screens, streaming in 4K, which gives everyone a front row seat. This could literally be the future of online events.
This is watching history in the making.
Funnel Hacking Live changed my entire life.
This year's framework is all about the gap between where you are today and where you want to go. Day number 1 is about going from 0 to 6 figures a year. Day number 2 are going from 6 figures to 7. How do you win your first 2 Comma Club award? Day number 3 is how do you get from 7 to 8? And then day number 4, we're going to 9.
I'm going to show you the magic trick that's made me all of my money.
It's so encouraging because if they can do it, so can I.
I cannot wait to bring this show to you and change your life one more time.
All right, guys, so that's what's going to be happening in a week from now. 1 week from now, I'm jumping on a plane to fly out there, hang out with you guys, and it's going to be so much fun. And it's going to be awesome. So really quick, I want to introduce one of our last guest speakers. A couple more we haven't announced, but I think some of those guys, we haven't had a chance to line up a call. So this may be one of the last speaker invite calls we're doing. And this is one who I am really, really excited to share with you guys. So this is somebody who I saw jump online, I don't even know exactly, 5 or 6 years ago. Kind of saw him come online, started seeing him do a whole bunch of different things, and was always fascinated by watching him. And then what's fascinating, a lot of you guys know I have my Inner Circle and my Category Kings, my Atlas programs. And what's fascinating, a lot of people from those groups were joining his groups and coming back and forth. And so I kept learning indirectly all this cool stuff from him. And I was like, this guy's brilliant. And they're like, yeah, he really is, Russell. You should become friends with him. You should hang out with him. And I haven't yet. So we've been boxing back and forth the last, I don't know, a couple months or so. And then I was like, do you want to come speak at Funnel Hacking Live? It'd be fun to meet him in person. And luckily for me and for you, he said yes. And so with that said, I'll introduce our next guest speaker. Put our hands together for Taylor Welch. Taylor, how's it going, man?
My man. Bro, yeah, we just met. We're best friends now. Like BFFs.
We're getting matching tattoos. It's going to be awesome. So
can't wait. Looks epic.
It's going to be awesome, man. And I'm pumped to have you here. Have you ever been to a Funnel Hacking Live? This is going to be your first experience in it.
This is my first experience. I mean, I've lived vicariously through the internet for 10 years, I guess, on them, but I'm stoked.
Yeah, this is going to be cool. Well, tell me your background. How did you get into this whole game? I'm curious where your beginnings were.
Accidentally. I tripped into it. I actually grew up in the church. I was on staff at a church for many years, and my wife is an entrepreneur. Shout out to the lady entrepreneurs who are crushing it. I did not know what entrepreneurship was. And one day she was like, maybe you should be productive. I said, okay, we'll explore that. And so I just started learning and learned from John Carlton and Kevin Rogers, who's some of the older copywriters, the goats of persuasion. So I got all those books. I just jumped into it. And
how long ago was that, by the way?
2015, so about 10 years. Okay. Less Very than cool. Yeah, the first company just like went up and up and up and up and up, and then I got saved. Basically, it's funny, you can be in church and not like really know what's going on, so I learned through difficulty how to press in and press through, and I've got crazy stuff I can't wait to share with your audience next week.
That's so cool. Yeah. So you got into sales persuasion. That was the beginning. What are the things that right now you focus on, like with your clients and stuff you're teaching and sharing? What are the things that you're focused on for the most part?
I mean, the basic stuff's like same as you, marketing, sales, but big on durability right now. There are easy ways to build a business that is an ecosystem that can survive past the bandwidth, if you will, of the founder. A lot of mindset stuff, especially around the idea of maintaining directional certainty and keeping your fortitude high. Customer acquisition, we will buy a couple thousand customers a month, just like, we don't pay for it. It's through customer acquisition on the front end. We've licensed our sales training to 50,000 sales reps. So some of it's really big, but in different worlds than the internet marketing crew. But my favorite thing ever to do is to partner with your audience is all multipliers. Like, that's the thing. Like, man, you figured it out, Russell. If you can train the entrepreneurs train everyone else, and then their lineage changes, and then you're helping these people that are creating millions and millions and millions of better lives. So I love sitting in rooms with people who are going to take what they learn, go out and create a ripple effect for 100 years afterwards.
It's funny you said the ripple effect. I was like in my head as you were saying that, I was thinking about that. Like I remember one time we sat down, it was after like the 4th or 5th Funnel Hacking Live, and we were like trying to like calculate the ripple effect of this stuff. Like we do an event like this, we bring 5,000 people in the room, and then we look at those 5,000 people, they go home and they've each got families. And if we can like give them the right motivation and tools and things they need, like now it helps their families. Let's say each family's got 3 to 5 people. Now you're at 15 to 25,000. Then from there, it's like now they go to the workplaces and they're entrepreneurs that have got their teams. And then the product services they sell, and it's like the ripple effect starts getting to like the tens of millions of people within like 2 or 3 ripples, right? And it keeps going. Like, that's why this is so important,
Then you look at that's just step one, because then their kids start businesses.
Yeah.
And then the grandkids. And then you look like 100 years from now, it's like the whole world looks different. Why? Because Russell did this crazy thing on the internet and he was bold enough to do it. People are so afraid. And you just are one of the guys who steps forward terrified and you still do it. That's what we need more of in the world. That's what's all about.
Yeah. Entrepreneurs are the only people who will change the world. I'm convinced it's not school systems. It's not government. Definitely not government. It's people like all of us who are willing to stand up and like, okay, I've got to create my own future. I got to be able to control certainty. I have to build control. So I can make my own decisions. I'm not tied to the whims of crazy people. And like, the easiest way for people to control us is to get rid of our finances. If we can like free people by giving them financial freedom, that's like, then they can change the world. They can take all that pressure and stress off their back,
Man, it's the best time. Like next week is so important because, we just did this interview with Brad Willie. We were talking about this and the economy. People are worried about the economy, but this is what I'm seeing. And I'm assuming you're probably seeing the same thing, but you can confirm or deny. Entrepreneurs, we create our own economy. So we've kind of got you have like the entrepreneurs and then you have everyone else. And there's nothing quite like being able to control your own personal economy by being more productive and offering more value. But there's a recipe to it. And if you teach the recipe, then everything gets a whole lot easier.
Yeah. I know we're in the middle of my 3rd recession since I started this game. And it's been interesting to watch, you see the whole world going crazy back and forth, and like the entrepreneurs who understand how to play the game, like they just kind of, it reminds me of Forrest Gump when there's a huge storm coming out and him and Lieutenant Dan are out there on this storm. They're going crazy. Everyone else like parks their boats and boats get wrecked in the storm. They get done and they come off and like they're the only ones still in the water. And it's like they become the billionaires, right? Because they were the ones in the storm. And I feel like entrepreneurship gives you the ability to weather these storms that are happening. And right now we're like in the middle or we're going into one. I don't know exactly the beginning or the end, but it's kind of crazy right now. And it's like the entrepreneur, like the stuff that you guys will be learning at Funnel Hacking Live and in these kind of rooms, this is the stuff that helps you prepare you and protect you during those times.
Yeah,
which is
makes you think maybe you should put entrepreneurs in charge of government.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. So
wild.
So someone just asked in the comments, they said, are all the speakers coming to Vegas with you, Russell? So you're going to be in Vegas in Eric Worre's insane studio, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm coming to Vegas.
No, they're asking like, are they all coming or are they zooming in? I'm like, no, you're coming to hang out in the mix with everybody, right?
Oh yeah. We're hanging.
Have you been to his studio before?
Never, but I just saw the videos and I was like, bro, that's the most incredible thing I've ever seen. Was that Garrett was he there? Or I've seen it before.
Garrett ran event. So Tony, when COVID hit, Tony Robbins built the first version of that. And then Tony had it for a year and then he broke it down. And then Eric Worre took it and modeled it and made it even cooler. Cause it's like, anyway, so it's insane. This is the first time we've done an event there, which I'm just fired up to do.
Yeah, it'll be good, dude. I literally just discovered that there are comments on here, so that's why I'm starstruck now from the comments. I don't know how to work tech, but I'm rich, so it's okay. People usually do this for me. This is great.
It'll be fine. It'll be good. So we tell people this year's Funnel Hacking Live. What are you planning on presenting on and sharing with our funnel hackers?
Yeah, I'm going to teach something called belief architecture. So I think that if you want to make money easier, if you want to make wealth easier, because there's this thing right now where the collateral damage of how a lot of people are doing it, so not really worth it to me. It's the anxiety, the worry, the fear, and the grinding. I don't know if anybody on this stream has kids. Russell's got like 12 or
I got a lot of them.
But I've got 2, and I learned when I had my first one that, okay, there's a different rule book for productivity after kids. There's like pre-kids and then after kids. And so I've had to figure out how to navigate the conflicting challenges of building a good business and staying healthy, not sacrificing the things that are immortal for the things that are temporary. I want them both. Don't get me wrong, but you can have them both. So I'm gonna be teaching on basically this idea. Like, if you can picture for a second, your life is kind of, have you seen those holograms, like Star Wars? You got holograms, the technology that builds these things. We have that now. It's essentially these lasers that are pointing at themselves, and they create a pixel in the middle. Your present is kind of, the present moment is like that pixel. So the key to dealing with your future is actually cleaning out and fixing your past. So we're going to get a little, if we can, we'll get a little meta, because what I want to do, and what I think I'm called to do, especially for the entrepreneurial crowd, is I want to sit with you guys, and over a course of time, I want to completely and irrevocably remove the things in your past that are causing the residue for your future. Human beings tend to work inside of this weird system where everything future has a, if you go up and you touch a door and you've got like peanut butter on your hands, what happens when the next person touches that door?
They get some of that residue, right?
You're gonna get that residue on it. And so if you've ever experienced failure, if you've ever experienced regrets, if you've ever experienced anything in your past that has caused trauma, we'll go through and not just delete them, but use it. Because what I believe is that everything in your past actually works to solidify a better future. So it's called belief architecture. The limiting beliefs that we have, sometimes people don't realize this. Have you ever felt the glass ceiling in your life? So they can't break through this level. Sometimes, God will give you glass ceilings as a gift so that you can fix the things that are going to hurt you in your future. It's really wild. Time in the quantum world and time in the esoteric and the spirit, it doesn't work the same way. So we'll go as deep as I can in the 9 hours that Russell has given me to present to you guys.
He has all day 3. It's going to be amazing.
All of it. Like, bring your notebooks. We'll go as deep as we can. But I've taught this one other time, and like, people are crying, and it's like generational things that maybe it wasn't even something you did, but it came from your line. And it's like, we'll fix a lot of this stuff. And what you notice is afterwards, you get this power. You don't know where it came from. You don't know how it works, but you're able to step into a river, and the river's moving faster than you are. And all of a sudden you realize you're just not afraid of it anymore. Tracy's like, 9 hours for real? It sounds amazing. No, I think it's going to be like an hour or something. It won't be too crazy.
You're going to wish it was. You're all going to want him to keep going.
I'm just going to ignore that timer. Ignore the clock. People are going to have to arrest me to get me off.
Get off stage, please.
We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But I'm excited because it dovetails into marketing. Like, Russell, we teach, like, what's crazy is that our audiences, I think the reason that they crisscross, we're teaching the same thing. Like, we're kind of coming at life from this similar lens. And the lens is basically get healthy. Get healthy. If you don't like your business when it's small, don't make it big. Fix it first. And most of our business issues are really mental programming issues. And so we'll do some programming. And I'm going to give you a whole bunch of stuff that we charge a lot of money for. But Russell's my best friend now. And so if he wants you to have it, you can have it. And there we go.
I love it. I'm pumped for it. I'm obsessed with belief. And anyway, so I'm personally really excited for your presentation because this is stuff I geek out on, and I'm excited to see it through your lens and understanding and see how I can apply that stuff to all the things I do, which is going to be awesome and awesome for everybody else as well. Now, I know you got a speaker bonus, right? We're talking about trying to get a speaker bonus in the members area now for you. But for those who are first off, those who already have a ticket, you have access to this right now, or you will soon. But then what's the speaker bonus you're throwing in for those who get their tickets today?
We have a session. It's about hour and a half, 2 hours on a technique that I use. The technique is called hold the pose. And so it goes into, if you've ever studied the law of the mirror, if you've ever studied levels of energy, maps of consciousness, Dr. David Hawkins, and all of that, we go deep into how do you use this? Because a lot of things we study, it's awesome. But then I don't know how to use it. It's explaining to me the science of stuff, but I want it to be applicable. So we have a whole bunch of entrepreneurs in a room where we're teaching this training called Hold the Pose. People paid, there was no one in the room that paid less than 30 grand for this event. And so we just sniped it, and we're going to give that to you as a bonus for being with the crew next week. So awesome. I think the team has a link for it as well. Did we give you that link or no?
Yeah, they're working on getting in the members area, I know. So it'll be there soon, you guys. So if you already have your tickets, Funnel Hacking Live, just go to funnelhackinglive.com, log in at the top, and you'll have access to it over there. Boom, there's a login button. And someone asked earlier, like, I bought tickets last year's FHL. How do I get my tickets? You just go to the login button there. If you're not a member yet, go register. And then when you get in the members area, it'll all be inside of there, I think, in the next little bit. So along with
and Russell, make me a deal, dude. Let's do a deal right on the spot. You're a negotiator, right?
Yep. Here we go.
He didn't even know this was coming. He's in for it now. Hey, if you get people in there that want more, just tell them to send your crew like more money or something, and I'll just give it to you. Make something up and sell it, and we'll put it in a bonus, because I've got probably 30 hours of this stuff. You can have any of it you want, but it's got to go through you as the gatekeeper. So just tell them, let them know that if they want it, they can ask you for it.
Okay, that's the easiest negotiation of my life. Done. Let's do it.
Deal.
That sounds awesome. There it goes. Oh man, Taylor Welch. So you guys, I'm pumped to have him speak this year's Funnel Hacking Live. If you don't have your tickets yet, now is the time. We are a week away. And just so you guys know, two things. Number one, this week we are pulling away all the speaker bonuses. So if you want Taylor's or any of their speaker bonuses, they will be gone here. I don't know exactly which day, like next 2 or 3 days. And then at the same time, we are going to be raising the price before we get started, because this is what happens. So many guys are sitting on the sidelines like, oh, I'm going to get my ticket. I'm going to get my ticket. And you keep waiting and you wait and you wait. In fact, 1/3 of our tickets for Funnel Hacking Live, like in-person one, 1/3 of the tickets are sold the last 2 weeks, which is so stressful as me as an event thrower. So what we're going to do is we are going to dramatically increase the price before this week's out. So any of you guys who are sitting on the fence, I'm going to punish you for taking so long. And for all you guys who are like, don't punish me, Russell, I want to do it right now. Go right now and get your tickets. It's the lowest price ever, but you got to go right now to funnelhackinglive.com to come hang out with me and Taylor and all the other cool speakers next week virtually. And it's going to be awesome, man. So
one more thing to add to that. The opposite of activity and action is not inaction. It's actually delay. So if you want to know a secret to the universe responds as a mirror to your propensity to move before you feel like you're ready to move. If you want to earn it, you earn it with your decisions. So I back that message completely, my man Russell. So no delay. Go for it.
That's awesome. All right. Thank you, Taylor. Appreciate you, man. And all you guys, excited to be hanging out with you guys next week, 7 days away. Let's go and get your tickets now at funnelhackinglive.com, and we'll see you guys all next week. Thanks, everybody.
In less than a decade, Funnel Hacking Live went from 600 attendees to over 5,000. We went from a cheap ballroom with a pinup sign to a full-blown rock concert. Funnels went from being like the secret underground strategy to becoming the industry standard. It's been so challenging and rewarding and transformational and
inspiring, mind-blowing, epic. Funnel Hacking Live is wild.
The Super Bowl of marketing events.
It's an experience.
It's electrifying.
Freedom, magic.
It's lit.
It's unbelievable.
Oh my God.
Will change your life.
And now Funnel Hacking Live is coming to your home. For 9 years, Funnel Hacking Live has been an in-person event, which means if you weren't able to get flights and hotels and find a babysitter, you probably felt a little bit of FOMO, and we heard you. You are seen. We got so many messages from people who wanted us to go to Europe and to Asia and Australia and Antarctica. And I don't even know if that last one is even possible. But before we take it on the road, we want to bring FHL to everyone. So for the first time ever, we're going virtual, but not like this, not on Zoom. We're going virtual like this, in this huge 25,000 square foot stadium, wrapped in 360 degrees of Zoom walls, so we can see your beautiful faces, streaming in 4K, with the audio so crystal clear you can literally hear a pin drop. Hit it, Kenny. So no matter if you're in the Outback, if you're in your bed, or if you're in space, you're gonna have front row seats to world-class speakers teaching the most cutting-edge marketing strategies and networking with other like-minded entrepreneurs. This time, we're doing things differently. As you know, Funnel Hacking Live always has a framework, and this year's framework is all about the gap between where you are today and where you want to go. So day number 1 is all about going from 0 to 6 figures a year. You're gonna learn how to take your idea and get it online, how to build a funnel, how to write copy, and how to drive traffic with high converting ads. Day number 2 then is all about going from 6 figures to 7 to win a 2 Combo Cup award. This is all about growing and scaling and starting to build your team. Day number 3 then, from going to 7 figures to 8 figures, this is where you start growing your funnels, right? Different funnels in your value ladder, executing, implementing the linchpin into your business, and a whole bunch more things so you can actually grow and scale. And then day number 4, this is where we're going from 8 figures a year to 9. This is about becoming the category king, claiming your throne so you can be the biggest business inside your market in your industry. Now, it doesn't matter what level you're at today, there's gonna be something specifically at Funnel Hacking Live for you this year, which is so exciting. Unless, of course, you're at 10 figures a year. If that's the case, then you don't need to come to Funnel Hacking Live. I actually need to come to your event. So please put on an event, I will get a ticket, and I'll be front row. So you don't speak much English?
No se preocupe, todo el evento se traducirá en vivo mientras se desarrolla el evento.
Oh, and to really sweeten the deal, for a limited time, when you get your tickets to Funnel Hacking Live International, you can also get an insane discount at Funnel Hacking Live 10 at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas, which is the largest venue and the craziest lineup. Seriously, it is going to be insane. In fact, Miles' jobs literally depends on it. Now, you're worried you can't get a babysitter? Don't stress out. Bring your kids to the actual event. My guess is that most of them will actually become better funnel builders than you. What about if you have a court hearing or jury duty? Well, you probably shouldn't miss that. So don't wait. Get your tickets right now. And I know you got a million things going on in your life. Everybody's busy, but I promise you, if you will give us 4 days, just 4 short days, where you show up and you participate full out every single day, I promise you, we will radically transform your business. We'll probably even change your life. So if that's interesting to you, again, this event's happening September 4th through the 7th, directly into your home, your office, for you to change your life. Click the link down below and get your tickets to Funnel Hacking Live International today.